Welcome back. At the age of 16, my next guest was spotted singing in ballrooms in the north of England and whisked to London for a life of fame and fortune. A year later, she was signed up to Dusty Springfield's manager and in her early 20s became the first white singer to join the Motown fold. Perhaps best known for Don't Go Breaking My Heart, her duet with Elton John, she's just released a new album. On its cover, she appears at the age of, this is really awful for you, at the age of 50, and you don't
48.
look, I'm going to say you don't look a bit like 50. 48. She appears naked at the age of 48. I'm delighted to welcome Kiki Dee. Let's take a quick look at that front cover of this new album, because there you are. Did that take some doing?
It took 2 sessions, actually, with a photographer that I knew. And the second session, we got the shot we wanted.
Was it your idea to do it?
It was myself and my manager. We came up with a title for the album, which is Almost Naked, because there's very little on the album, and it's about me getting back to the beginning and who I am as a singer, and just working with acoustic guitar. And so from the title came the picture.
It's hard. I think it's pretty hard to take the clothes off and just sit there and do it. But it's a great album. It's back, as you say, to your roots. And you were telling me a little earlier, I didn't realise it, that part of it is live. Part of it was...
Well, actually, the whole thing's live, actually.
Is it?
Yes, it was recorded this summer. And we taped it. We didn't really tape it to do an album. We just taped it to see what it would sound like, because it was a new venture to just go out with an acoustic guitar. And we were surprised at the clarity that we got. So we've got an album from it, which is great.
Don't Go Breaking My Heart, of course, is the one song that people remember you for the last thing that you really did. Or True Love, of course, with
That's right,
Elton John as well. Did he have any influence? Did you collaborate with him in any way on this new album?
No, in fact, I can't wait for him to hear it, actually, to see what he thinks, because he's a very good friend, and he'll be very happy that I'm actually recording again, I'm sure.
How did you meet him?
I met him in the early 70s when he was starting a record label, and I was lucky that they asked me to be on the label, and then, of course, he produced Amoureuse, my first hit record. And so, yeah, I've known him for over 20 years, actually.
So what does he see in you? What is it that he sees in you which works so well instantly? I mean, it's a gift, isn't it? You have a great voice, you have the presence, but it's getting the right material. Did you and he talk together a lot and a long time over the kind of music and the kind of songs you wanted, or did it just come like that for you?
Well, I think, you know, in the 70s, I was aiming for charts, I was aiming for pop career, Top of the Pops, etc. And Elton was very much a mentor in a way, because he'd found his niche as an artist, and he was always behind me. But we didn't discuss it. It just, you know, it just happened. We just did the best songs we had at the time. And of course, I kind of got lost in the 80s, which is why I didn't record for a while. But now I'm coming back with something that is much more natural to me. So I'm sure he'd be very happy for me.
When you say you got lost in the 80s, what's all that about? Because some great ballad singers in the States just do so well. Women ballad singers in the States do so well. In this country, it's hard, isn't it, to make it in your profession, the kind of singer you are. So when you say you got lost, where did you get lost? What happened?
Well, I think, you know, without getting too serious about it, I think that I've always been respected as a singer and liked by the industry and the public, but I've never really truly found a niche. I've never been an album seller, which is what I'm doing now. I'd much rather people come and see me in concert and buy my album than have a hit single. And it's because I'm much older now. I know who I am. And I think it was more myself being a little bit confused about what I wanted to do.
But it's also the business of getting out there and being recognised, having fame, to sell albums. You've got to go through all that process first before you can grow musically and mature into it.
Well, I think with me, what's been great is in the 80s I did musicals because I was a bit unsure about recordings. And that turned out to be such a great experience, doing Blood Brothers for so long. And, you know, so that was fantastic for me, actually.
So you didn't feel that ghettoised you in a sense?
No, because I'm quite a philosophical person. I think things happen for a reason, and you have to go with it. You know, you have to go with what happens to you.
But do you feel that if you'd done something differently earlier on, I know you went to LA and you lived with a guy out in LA, and then that ended and you came back to Britain. Do you feel that if you hadn't have done all of that, that you'd somehow been a bit more ambitious earlier on, you might have not got lost. You might not have
Maybe.
wasted time musically for yourself.
Maybe, but I think that I'm a person who I am as a human being is actually more important to me than as a star. So I had a lot to discover about myself, you know, and I'm happy actually. I've had a good time, you know, and I haven't had a career like Cliff Richard or Elton John, but I'm having a great time, you know.
But the other female singers in this country who are trying to, you know, produce a new hit record, it's like one more hit song that they want.
Yeah.
Thinking of Lulu, who worked at Sandy Shaw as well, who worked with various musicians to get that one. You're not like that. You're telling me you don't want that. You want to well, grow through albums.
That's what I'd like to do, yes.
for all of that.
Yeah.
So once this album is through, you'll start on another one. You'll work your way to that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I've got 6 songs on the album, which is exciting, and we do 5 covers, and we do "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" and "Amoureuse" as well. But we do them in a new style. We do "Amoureuse" with a little French in it, and we do a slow version of "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." So the whole album's got a new twist to it.
So who are you working with?
I'm working with a guitarist called Carmelo Lugeri, who I'm also writing with. So it's a collaboration.
And how did you find him?
It's just through an engineer friend of mine in the music business. You know, that's how you meet people in this industry. Is, you know, someone knows someone and they say that he's a great guitarist or she's a great singer or whatever, and you just get together.
And it's the warmth, I suppose, of the relationship. Is it? It's always a personal warmth between people.
Well, I like that. I like to work. I mean, in fact, working in the theatre made me realise I like working in a team. You know, it reminded me of being at school, actually. You know, having the whole cast around you to work with. And I do like working with people, yeah.
Is this your home now, London? You came from the north, and I mean, all those years ago it seems now, and you're rooted here.
I love London, actually, yeah.
You wouldn't go to LA and try there again?
Well, if someone offered me some work there, I'd love to go and work there, you know. And I do actually visit every couple of years. I go over for a few weeks and see old friends, but it's not a town I'd like to live in, no.
It's great to see you, Kiki. What are you going to sing for us? What are you going to sing for us next? So you've come on the show to play. Well,
yes.
To get someone. Is he here to play your guitar?
Yes, he is. Yeah, Carmelo's around. He's over there, actually. We're going to do a song from the new album, which is written by a great singer-songwriter called Jane Siberry, and it's called "Calling All Angels."
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
A big thank you to all my guests. Just before Kiki sings for you, we're back. Kiki Dee, sing us out. Good night.
Upon the steps, and a baby cries, and high above you can hear the church bells start to ring, and the heaviness, oh the heaviness the body settles in, somewhere you can hear a mother sing. Then it's one foot, then the other, as you step out on the road. You step out on the road. How much weight? How much? Then it's how long and how far and how many times. Oh, before it's too late. Calling all angels, calling all angels, walk me through this one, don't leave me alone. Calling all angels, calling all angels, we're trying, we're hoping, 'cause we're not sure how. Oh, and every day you gaze upon the sunset with such love and intensity. Why, it's almost as if you could only crack the code and you'd finally understand what this all means. calling all angels. We're trying, we're hoping, we're hurting, and we're loving. Calling all angels, calling all angels, calling all angels, calling all angels. Walk me through this one, don't leave me alone. Calling all angels, calling all angels. We're trying, we're hoping, we're hurting, we're loving, we're crying, we're calling, 'cause we're not sure how this goes. Santa Maria, Santa Teresa, Santa Anna, Santa Susanna, Santa Cecilia, Santa Copilia, Santa Dominica,